wonder if you miss me. It's been a long year. Winter has snowed, summer has shown, but I haven't forgotten the sweet taste of chocolate. I taste on your lips when we had our last kiss.
이 시간에 그래놀라 먹어보는 건 처음인 것 같은데.
아침에만 드셨는데.
그렇지 않아요?
저도.
그쵸?
저도 이 시간에 요거트 먹는 건 처음인 것
그
같아요.
시간에 잘 이런 거 먹지 않는다고.
먹어보시면 이것도
괜찮아요. 그 플렉스가 그게 복불복이에요. 안에 화장실이
있는 화장
있는데
있나요?
그게 막 막히거나 엄청 더럽거나 계속 못 쓰는 경우도 있어서 그러면 진짜 난리나.
Just a few minutes and we'll arrive at the central bus station of Berlin. Enjoy yourselves in Berlin. One more thing, we start to unload your luggage straight away as well.
기분 좋아서. 어때요? 나 이거 거의 1.5개인데? 근데 차갑네?
좀 차가워. 뭐요? 아니 무슨 컵을 데웠나? 어디 뭐 전자레인지 돌렸나?
아, 겁나 뜨거워.
그쵸?
빨리 커피 먹고 싶은데.
Noch mal einer.
이렇게 잡고 들고 먹어야 돼.
October, it seems so far out of reach. I'm not broken, but who else could I be in a time like this? I'm lost out at sea. But who else could I be? It's not over, and it never was for me. If I'm not yours, then who else could I be? You're moving on, and I'm drowning in memory. But who else could I be? I tell myself that I'm not bitter. I tell myself that I'm no fool. I don't wanna be blue, I don't wanna be lonely. Who am I kidding? I'm all of these things. But who else could I be? After October, after you, after it's over. After October.
맞아. 다른 맛이에요. 진짜? 입안을
아 그래요?
진짜 느끼하다. 장난 아니야.
매워. 맞아.
Your white smile is brightening up my day. Blonde hair out of a fairy tale. Come along, start the show. Having fun in the snow. Christmas is almost here. Let's toast to a very good year. It's just you and me, chilling right under the tree. Whoa, I
하루에 온 것 같아요.
I won't admit it's true, but something's wrong with you. Something in your eyes tell you're into someone new. 'Cause I won't admit it's right, but someone's caught your eyes. Everybody knows, so there is no need for lies. But please don't go. Don't leave me all alone. You've done so much before. I'm singing songs for a puppet about this girl I used to know. I won't admit it's true, but something's wrong with you. Something in your eyes tell you're into someone new. I won't admit it's right, but someone's caught your eyes. Everybody knows, so there is no need for lies.
이상해요?
아니요. 맞아. 진하게 그냥 되게.
얘도 처음에 먹었을 때 맛이 잘 안 느껴.
In other words, kiss me. Well, my heart will stop. Let me stay forevermore. Thank you very much. Good day. Interchange of it. Oh, what a wonderful world. passing by every time. That cars will let you know.
뭔가 나중에 이 순간을 생각하면 되게 몽글몽글해지고
Played sung by choir, lots of toys and goodies on his sleigh,
이제 2시간 오면
and every
떠나가니
mother's child
맞네요. 시간이
is
진짜
gonna smile to see if those reindeer
다시 한번
will know how to fly. So I see the face. It's from 1 to 92.